Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last full week of October 2017. Glad you're logged on and watching. Once again, it's all Panther football. So let's go.
It's Texas. It's fall. It's high school football time in Duncanville. And the Panther's Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News with highlights of last week's Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panther's Den is sponsored by the Wolverton Company, by Leon Miller Commercial Properties on Main Street, by Rick and Jamie at Ben Franklin Plumbing, James Memorial Chapel, by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates, Singla Dental, Brett Oliver's Farmers Insurance Agency. And now, here's John with all the DHS Panthers football game highlights.
Welcome back to the Panthers Den, football fans. The Panthers are rolling and had a game with South Grand Prairie last Friday night. And, well, here's what happened. Friday night, to a windy, weather-threatening Panther Stadium, the Panthers hosted the South Grand Prairie Warriors, who are also 3-0 in District 7 6A play. Captains are Caleb, Keyshawn, Marcus, Terrence, and halfway, Keelan. The Warriors won the coin toss and deferred. So, the Panthers will receive to start the game. Over the years, this has always been a tough game for the Panthers, and another light crowd is in the house. The Warriors make a pooch kick to begin the game, and Jacqueline Walker takes it to open the game in good field position. This screen pass from Trezon to Geisy is good for a first down at midfield. But a couple of incomplete passes forces the Panthers and Josh to punt. And it's a good one. The Warriors ran three and then they punted. And it was a 62-yard punt to the Panther 4-yard line. Quinton goes for 16 yards on this play, but the Panthers have to punt again, and Josh makes a nice punt down at the South Grand Prairie 3-yard line. The Warriors embark on a 97-yard drive that included these plays. This play took about 10 minutes to figure out in one of the worst officiated calls we've ever seen. A pass is completed and fumbled, and every player on the field, as well as the head officials, indicate that the Panthers have recovered the fumble. But after talking to the South Grand Prairie coach and going back and forth from coach to coach 2 or 3 times, they changed the call to a recovery by the Warriors. And Coach Reggie, he can't believe it, and neither can we. Then this 32-yard double reverse play. followed by this 23-yard pass completion. Led to this 7-yard run. For the touchdown. The PAT made it 7-0 Warriors late in the first quarter. Geisey makes a 15-yard kickoff return to the Panther 40-yard line. And then one play later, Trajan keeps and takes the left sideline to pay dirt. Here's another angle. Josh as the PAT. So after one quarter, we're tied at 7 apiece.
A longtime sponsor of the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News is Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, your punctual plumber. Rick and Jamie have been serving the plumbing needs for the Duncanville area since 1984. Remember, their slogan is, if there's any delay, it's you we pay. Make an appointment and be confident that they will be there on time. Call 972-298-6054 and see for yourself. That's Benjamin Franklin Plumbing.
In the second quarter, because of plays like this by Chris Thompson, the Warriors are forced to punt again. And it's a poor one. 24 yards, only up to the Warrior 33. And then this pass to Giassi is good for 20 yards. And then a couple of plays later, Trajan keeps for the final 7 yards. For the touchdown. Here's another angle. Josh did his deal. So halfway through the second quarter, it's 14-7 Panthers. After the ensuing Panther kickoff, on defensive plays like this, the Warriors were 3 and out and punted. Trezon keeps again for 20 yards and a first down at the Grand Prairie 9-yard line. Keelan goes for 7. And then takes it the final 2 for the touchdown. Josh adds the PAT. And with less than 3 minutes left in the first half, it's now 21-7 Panthers. After the ensuing kickoff, the Warriors were 3 and out and punted. And the Panthers are at the Warrior 36. And Keelan gets 19 of them. Trey to Giassi for 10. And then finally, Keelan for the final 7. Josh does his deal. And at the half, it's 28-7, Panthers.
Includes the first half of play, Duncanville 28.
Singla Dental, your hometown dental office, is a proud sponsor of our DHS athletes in the Panthers Den on Duncanville Weekly News. Singla Dental offers convenient, extended hours, and same-day appointments are available. Located at 541 West Wheatland with a website of www.singladental.com and telephone number is 972-298-4677.
Jane's Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick Janes and his family, the owners of Jane's Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and Jane's serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to Jane's Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
In the third quarter, because of plays like this from Chris and this from Gerald Bowie, there were a lot of punts. James Mitchell gets in on the sacks. And the next thing you know, the third quarter is over with the score remaining 28-7, Panthers.
The Panthers Den is sponsored by the Wolverton Company, serving the Duncanville, Southwest Dallas area for over 78 years. Wolverton has been a proud sponsor of Duncanville Weekly News since their day one in 1991. From H.W. to Thomas to Keith and Matthew, Wolverton provides the best heating and air conditioning service there is. Call them at 972-296-COOL. That's 972-296-2665.
The defenses continue to dominate and force punts in the fourth quarter, except for this pass play that went for 51 yards and a touchdown. For the Warriors. The PAT made it 28-14, Panthers, midway through the fourth quarter.
7 left in the game. Duncanville 28, South Grand
The
Prairie.
Panthers ran 9 rushing plays, and all but a couple looked like this. A pickup of from 3 to 6 yards each before punting with a minute and a half left in the game. As Josh kicks for 39 yards to the South Grand Prairie 9-yard line. Terrence gets a last-minute sack. And it's time for the coach's favorite play after the Warriors punted. Take the knee and let that clock go to zeros. Final, Panthers 28 and South Grand Prairie 14. Only 12 penalties for less than 100 yards in this game were assessed, and the fewest highlight plays that we can remember. Panthers go to 7-0 on the season and 4-0 in District 7 6A play. Each show, we have a play of the week. And in the South Grand Prairie game, it happened in the first quarter right after the Warriors had taken the lead when Trezon fakes the handoff and heads around the left side for 56 yards. and the first Panther touchdown, after which they never trailed. And that's why it's the play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to us by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. See John at 222 East Wheatland Road or call 972-780-0533 for your investment needs.
Also, we have a hit of the week. And in last Friday's game with South Grand Prairie, it happened in the first quarter when the receiver of the Warriors is hit by Gerald Bowie, causing a fumble that the Panthers recovered, but mysteriously the officials changed their minds 10 minutes later and gave the ball back to South Grand Prairie, but that was the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is brought to us by
Leon Miller Commercial Properties is a proud sponsor of the Panther's Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News, as he enjoys helping to promote our DHS athletes as no one else does. Leon owns office and retail space in the heart of Duncanville on Main Street. If you are looking for convenient, accessible, and well-kept space for rent, call Leon at 972-709-7181. He will fix you up.
Well, we turned the corner on the district play action, and here are the standings now. The Panthers and the DeSoto Eagles are still undefeated in district at 4-0 and on the season. South Grand Prairie is now 3-1. Grand Prairie and Cedar Hill are 2-2. Irving is 1-3, and Irving Nimitz and Irving MacArthur are still waiting to play each other. This week, the 5th district game, and here's the deal. It's pretty rare when two undefeated teams meet this time of the year, but it's going to happen Friday night at the DeSoto Eagle Stadium when the Panthers are there to play those DeSoto Eagles, both 7-0 and 4-0 in district play. Obviously, this game will be the headliner in the DFW and maybe in the state of Texas. Friday night, 7:30 at DeSoto. We'll be back on or before Halloween with highlights of that game and more. As we close, let's see some more of the DHS award-winning band as they performed at halftime, and we'll see you Halloween.